We're 33 days away from MU's first home football game, but Sunday, Faurot Field was filled with fans. I'll tell you why coming up next in sports.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Well, if you're like me, you're itching for the college football season to start. Technically, we still have to wait another 26 days, 5 hours, and about 40 minutes until the Tigers kick off against Illinois in the season opener. Not that I'm counting down or anything. Anyway, Mizzou fans got their first look at the 2010 Tigers yesterday at MU's annual Fan Day. Hot and muggy weather didn't stop hundreds of fans from visiting Faurot Field to meet players, receive autographs, and hang out on the field. Players spent time signing different items and chatting with kids. Your first chance to see the Tigers actually playing on Faurot Field this season comes in Week 2 when Mizzou hosts the powerhouse known as the McNeese State Cowboys. Columbia's Carl Edwards had the pole position for yesterday's NASCAR Sprint Cup road race at Watkins Glen, New York. This is one of those interesting races where the drivers actually get to make right turns instead of just 3 lefts in a row. Anyway, we'll pick things up on lap 40, where Marcos Ambrose is going to pass Juan Montoya for the lead. But on lap 46, Montoya, after a caution flag, he's going to get the lead back from Ambrose after the restart. We'll jump ahead now to lap 66, where Tony Stewart, you can barely see him in there, but he's going to bump Boris Stead and send him spinning into the guardrail. And on lap 70, there's going to be another crash. This one's going to involve Jimmy Johnson, and he's going to go flying into the wall with Denny Hamlin. And finally, Juan Montoya from Team Target and Chip Ganassi is your winner, followed by Kurt Busch. Columbia's Carl Edwards finishes 5th. Well, rain postponed the Cardinals game with the Marlins in Florida. No makeup date was immediately announced. So we'll move ahead to the Royals, who completed their series at Seattle against the Mariners yesterday. Seattle had not won a series since July 1st, but entered the game with a chance to change that and take 2 of 3 from Kansas City. Blue Angels flying nearby Safeco Field, and Sean Figgins, in the top of the first, is flying to his left and taking a hit away from Wilson Betemit. Top of 6 now, Micah Viles is going to RBI single. This one on the infield is going to score Jason Kendall and put the Royals ahead 1-0. But in the home half, Casey Kochman, a 2-run single up the middle, scores Ichiro, and Sean Figgins, there he is again, 2-1 Mariners. Bottom 8, it's going to be Figgins again. RBI single left. This one would score Ichiro and make it 3-1 Mariners. But the Royals weren't all the way finished, at least not yet. In the top of 9, it's going to be Alex Gordon continuing his hot hitting. He homers to right off David Aardsma, making it 3-2 Mariners. But Aardsma would settle down, and he would get Gregor Blanco to ground out to second base to end the inning. There it is. He ends the inning, ends the game, 3-2 Mariners. Tonight, a couple of key series begin in Major League Baseball. Among them is the Cardinals and Reds series that gets underway tonight in Cincinnati. St. Louis enters the 3-game set, trailing Cincy by 2 games. So, Megan and Chance, a pretty important series if you're a St. Louis Cardinals fan.
It is a huge series.
More importantly, did you see last week there was some guy that made a catch that he jumped on the wall and jumped?
We watched it. It was like a Japanese game or something like that. It was unbelievable.
That was ridiculous.
It looked like a video game.
It did. It was crazy. I don't know how he did it.
Chance, looks like you out there.
Oh, thank you, Mike. You know,
you are so sporty.
I didn't want to say anything.
You're so sporty.
Thank you, Michael.
Temperatures in the 90s have been